This episode is brought to you by Amazon Prime. There's nothing sweeter than baking cookies during the holidays. With Prime, I get all my ingredients delivered right to my door, fast and free, no last-minute store trips needed. And of course, I blast my favorite holiday playlist on Amazon Music. It's the ultimate soundtrack for creating unforgettable memories. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into.
Bounce, pass, sports. Pass, kick, pass, dunk it,
what?
Funk it,
sure,
serve it, here, work it, Jockular. We're about to get jocular.
Welcome to Jockular, the show where
two
two
best buds talk
That's
about
women's
women's sports.
Because Katie, instead of going to space, is now headed to the core of the Earth.
Yeah. She wants to show the Wicked DVD to the core aliens.
Yeah, the core, the aliens who live at the core of our Earth.
Yeah, and they can only watch movie on DVD format at that temperature.
Yeah, at that temperature, only DVD, like streamers can't reach down there. And somehow Katie got an advance. Katie actually went to Wicked, recorded it on her phone.
Which you're not supposed to do.
No, you're not supposed to do.
So do not fucking mention that to anybody.
No, but she recorded the entire 3-hour movie on her phone, then burned a DVD, got into her Prius that has a little drill in front.
Yeah. And went right down there like a fucking heat-proof mole. Okay? And you know what? We're holding space for that.
We are holding space for that.
So Katie might not be here in person, but we are holding space
She's
for
technically
her.
underneath all of us.
Did you know? Did you know that people were holding space for her?
Yes, I was aware of that.
I was not aware of that.
Holding space for Katie Kershaw. Let's get right into the thick of things. Today, we're pucking around. Yeah, Harry, that's a good one.
Fuck yeah, Harry.
Yeah,
oh my
that's
God.
really
I
cool.
like that stuff.
Today, we're pucking around and making it our goalie to discuss the Professional Women's Hockey League.
I'm E.R. Fightmaster, they them.
I'm Tien Tran, she, her.
Let's get right into the thick of things.
Yes, let's get into it. Professional Women's Hockey League, second year.
Yeah.
How are we feeling about it?
Established in June 2023. And you might remember that at the beginning of this year, we interviewed a PWHL Toronto goalie.
Yep.
Our friend, Carly Jackson. Uncle Siege, with one of the most incredible haircuts in all of queer sports.
Which EA Sports, I
It's
saw.
in the game. Sorry.
EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Which EA Sports put Uncle Siege's mullet into the game.
Fucking hell yeah.
That's awesome.
That's how you know you've made it.
It really is. You know, when EA Sports finally lets like jocular commentary on the side of the game, I hope they accurately depict us.
What's something that you like that you feel like they would gloss over that you're like, this is a distinct feature of mine?
My side part. I have my hat on right now, but I do not have a middle part.
I can't remember your part right now. I'm having a really hard time. I can't remember the last time I saw you without a beanie on.
I was born with a beanie.
Do you have hair? Be honest.
No. Underneath this beanie,
bro, they would not be making artwork with you without the beanie.
That's true. That's true.
No one's ever seen the top of Tien's head.
But if there is a moment, if there's an option where you're like, okay, I want to play her without her beanie on, I better have a fucking side part.
Yeah, that would be really fucked up.
No,
what if it was bangs because they kind of like the illustrators didn't know how to do your face because they've only seen you with a beanie.
So they
just had to give you bangs.
They made me look like Cousin It from the Addams Family.
Yeah, fuck. Awesome though.
What would be your feature that you're like, they have to do this right?
Oh shit. I'd want them to get my under eye bags. The deep shadow that I have not been able to get away from since God created me haunted. As a child.
You were born with
I was born a little haunted.
Yeah.
And I'd want them to get my fucking big ass hands. And
I was just gonna say your hands.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so nice. If I got little like petite hands on there, I'd never play that game. I'd be too humiliated.
No, I'd be humiliated too.
Yeah, embarrassing. What do you think they'd get of Katie's?
Her
The
laugh. Wow, that was insane.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. Wow,
That's what it feels like to dunk.
I really felt like we. Like, no, I don't. It felt like
both bright red.
we were crying. That felt like we alley-ooped it to ourselves and dunked it at the same time.
Yeah, both hands.
Like both hands.
Oh, bam. God, that felt good.
Wow.
And then you also got to be the ball.
I did.
We had Uncle Siege on at the beginning of this season of Jockular, which was freaking awesome. I think helped set the tone for a wonderful year of episodes. And I got to drop the puck at a Toronto versus New York game this year. And this was back when the teams were only just the name of the city that they're from.
That's right. But now there's 6 teams, 3 from the United States and 3 from our neighbors up north, Canada. And their name, I don't know why.
That's awesome.
Well, I just wanted to say
neighbors up north. God damn.
A witch from Canada made me say it like that all the time. Yeah. Anytime I reference Canada, the witch was like, "You will say it."
A witch.
The witch. They were like, "Cast a spell," and they were like, "You will say it like this."
Oh, do you know the cities that the neighbors up north are repping with?
Yes, we have Montreal, Victoire.
Right, because it's French.
I think so.
Better be. Victoire.
Fucking better be.
Hot.
And the Ottawa Charge.
Ottawa.
And the Toronto Scepters.
The Ottawa Charge. Toronto
And
Scepters.
then our U.S. teams are...
Minnesota Frost.
Brr.
Whoa, okay.
The Boston Fleet.
And do we have New York's?
Yeah.
Where is it on
New
here?
York Sirens.
That's right.
What do you think about those team names? Let's go with the Boston Fleet here. Also, Harry printed us out
photos of their outfits.
Photos of their jerseys, but not the players. I believe these are probably the PWHL shop.
These look like AI models.
A little bit. They kind of do.
They I'm not going to say anything else about them because if they're not AI models and they're people, I'm just going to leave it alone. No, okay, I'm going to pick it back up. None of these people be knowing how to stand is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How come you are standing like that?
I don't know. It's uncanny.
This is why I'm like, is it AI? Because an AI machine would be like, I know where to put their hands. Somewhere that looks like they've never used them before. What I'm excited about is that all hockey jerseys are cool. And I was a little bit worried when they came out with I kind of didn't mind the big Ottawa, Montreal. I bought the Montreal jersey. I've got the Toronto jersey. I think they're fucking gorgeous. So then when they came out with the emblems, I was like, oh my God, the emblems better be cool. I think they did a pretty good job.
I think they did a pretty good job. The only one that I kind of don't love is the Scepters. The Toronto Scepters.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there. It's like a T with an S. But something about it is just off for me.
I know. I think it's a little too busy. I think I wanted I don't know. It would have been cool if it was just a scepter, if you will.
Yeah, an actual scepter, no letters.
Yeah.
But I like that I feel like we're not doing animals or we're doing
You know what's nice about these women's teams finally getting nice jerseys and finally getting to have
real
names?
logos?
Yeah. Is that we're avoiding the whole problem that we've had with men's sports where they get to be around for, 100 years. And so they've all chosen to use the most racist depiction of a Native American you can find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you try to change the name, these people...
They riot.
They lose their fucking minds.
Yes. They riot. They take to the streets.
And are like, I can't believe I have to call them the Guardians.
My
and you're like,
God.
get over it.
Or the Washington Commanders.
You're like... That's a cool name.
Every time I hear, and I'm just gonna say red blank because I can't even stand it. Every time I see somebody that still has like a Washington red blank hat,
yes,
I'm like, are you out of your goddamn mind?
Yeah. It's also like I'm working this out a little bit, but like the people who are most upset about identity politics and wanting to create a safe space for queer folks are the same people who are wearing that hat and are like, this is who I am.
Yes.
And you're like,
see me.
see me. I want to be seen.
God damn. Sometimes we don't need to be seen.
No.
Okay.
Each of the 6 teams will play a 30-game schedule.
I am just going to say, I do think, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do think the Victoire.
I know.
I think their jersey won really hard.
I know. And I kind of want to get it.
Yeah.
Really bad.
But I kind of really badly want to get it.
I want to get it really bad, but I'm like, is it posery of me to get a Montreal jersey?
No, I already have one, so you're going to see me be posing at some point. But I think that my team, I think my team is Toronto because I like CJ so much.
I know.
Toronto's so nice, and everybody on there was so nice. And I mean, it's hard though because actually, when you're in the room with the hockey players, and I hope they hear this, they're so fucking hot.
Yeah. Something about walking. There's something about walking on ice skates, not on ice.
Jesus Christ!
When they're in the locker room,
high.
I know you're like, whoa.
Yes, maybe pervert minute.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I think okay. So what my experience, and honestly, I kind of said this to them in real life, like. The butches and the femmes, which is the only way I'm going to refer to these people. The butches and the femmes on these teams are so iconically hot that they make you feel very bi. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
They're like doing gender so hardcore, like in like the hot queer way, where like the femmes are like these like strong leg, like little hot ponytail, rosy cheek, just got off the ice, and the butches are like with their like short hair or Uncle Siege the mullet, and they kind of swag up to you with like the ice skates, and you're like, am I a bottom? And there was no shortage of horny experiences that I had being in the same room with those folks.
I think it's something about the hockey equipment too. Like I think hockey equipment is easily the hottest of all the sports equipment.
Yes.
Something about wearing like that like chest protector and like the shoulder pads and like the thick hockey shorts and the shin pads and the little gloves.
Oh my God.
And like holding the stick and like hiding your hair with the helmet. But then when you take it off, you kind of just like throw your hair back.
Sweaty little braid.
There's something about it.
Fuck. God damn it.
And something about working up a sweat in a freezing cold place is very hot. Because when you're outside doing it, I mean, that's hot too. But yeah, something about like when they're like really, really worked up, they get red faced and then they talk to you and you can see their breath because you're in a freezing cold place.
Man, slow down.
Sorry, I love hockey.
I like it too.
I like it.
I like it when they take 1-2 little skate steps and they go fucking 30 yards.
So far. And
Jesus Christ. They are so graceful.
When they
love to see
backwards.
a femme in battle gear.
Yes, it's the battle gear.
Are you fucking kidding me? Just like a bright little like she, her, howdy doody and a big like Viking outfit. Fuck me. Jesus Christ.
Ow, Harry.
That pervert minute needed to be done.
Oh.
I was legitimately starting to lose my mind.
It's also very fun to see someone skate backwards.
My God.
It's just like the little booties are like ba-doop, 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 ba-doop from side to side. No other sport is doing that.
I want my head crushed by a set of thighs so badly, and I just believe very uniquely that a hockey player would be able to do it.
I think so.
That's how I want to die. That's part in my will. If I get to old age and I'm in my deathbed and everyone's like, oh my God, they're gonna go soon, then a PWHL a hockey player is gonna come into the room and in front of my friends and family gonna pop my little skull open with their thighs.
I love that for you.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's
really
costing
awesome.
a lot of money, but
maybe I would like to from a PWHL perspective, like I'm up against the boards, having a hard time getting the puck out, and two opponents come and like kind of sandwich check legally, check me, and I'm just like, all right,
yeah.
all right, that's fun.
Do they? Okay, wait. Would you ever get in a fight? Can you imagine yourself being one of the ones that like rips the helmet off? Which also, I don't think the women are allowed.
No,
to
they're
fight
not
yet,
allowed to do it.
which is so fucking sexist. But I am ready for the day.
I mean, they just started letting them. Okay, they just started letting them like more. There's like specific ways of checking in the PWHL that's different than the NHL. Which I respect because some of the check-in the NHL, you're just like, CTE is right around the corner. Whereas with this, I'm like, okay, this is like thoughtful, aggressive play. Let's give you a little bit of like background on the season. Each of the 6 teams will play a 30-game schedule facing each opponent 6 times.
Which is up from the 20-game schedule that I think they were doing last year.
Okay, very cool. There's going to be 3 breaks for different international play. And, okay, Harry gave us some great second season developments. The PWHL... the PWHL reported a surge in fan interest with season ticket sales up over 50%.
Hell yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
We've got neutral site games this year. So the league introduced a 9-game neutral site tour across North America, including cities like Seattle, Vancouver, and Buffalo to expand its reach and assess potential markets for... I mean,
Seattle would fucking love the PWHL.
But, Jesus, give it to Seattle and Vancouver fuck now.
Right now. Give it to them right now.
What
Buffalo.
Buffalo, sure. Fine.
Okay.
I swear to God, if you don't use a big bison head as the fucking logo in Buffalo, I'm going to get pissed off.
I know.
You know it's going to be like the Buffalo Balloons.
Or like the football teams like Buffalo Bills and they're like Buffalo Ballerinas.
Oh. God, Buffalo Bobcats. Oh man.
I would go to Seattle and watch the game. That would be incredible.
I don't know why this episode's feeling so horny. Like I'm
Tis
feeling
the season. It's December.
Tis the season.
Okay. Ooh, should we talk about the salary?
Oh, go off.
The PWHL has established salary minimums and averages to ensure fair compensation, with a league minimum of $35,000 and an average salary of $55,000. Okay.
It's a start.
It's a shorter season too, but it's a start.
Well, and I guess I was listening to an interview with I think the captain of the Frost, Schofield. And she was saying that the entire time that she was growing up, any woman that wanted to play any type of like professional hockey in any kind of league across in any country had to have a full-time job. And at least this feels like the start of that not being the case.
Yeah.
And that's also reliant, that is our job as fans. That's one of the reasons when I saw that the PWHL was launching, I went and bought all the fucking jerseys and made my way out to a game. When you make your way out to a game and when you buy a gear, it just makes it so that the next year, this league minimum and this salary cap is higher.
Yeah, we're part of the investment too.
Yes.
And like, I remember growing up, did you like hockey growing up?
Loved.
I loved hockey. I wanted to play.
Yeah, it's a cool sport.
It's a cool sport. It was a really cool sport. And when my family moved from Philadelphia to Erie, Pennsylvania, I was playing roller hockey as a kid, but then ice hockey is really big in Erie, and I was in 5th grade, and I begged my parents to let me play hockey, and we signed up at the local rink, went to the store, got all the rented gear.
Yeah.
I showed up to practice, and I was like, oh, everyone's already knows how to skate.
Oh no!
Because these kids are learning how to skate when they're like 2-3 years old.
Yep.
I was way behind, so I didn't get to play, but I do have a picture of me. I had one picture of me in all the gear, so
you gotta drop it in the chat.
I gotta find it. I'll drop it in the chat and I gotta find it.
Also, Tien, this is just for us, but whenever you say Erie, Pennsylvania, all I hear is Erie.
the peak of my comedy.
Man, it was a good fucking scene.
Thank you. Okay, should we tell people basic?
Wait, so the rule variations,
yes,
I don't know if we got this, but the PWHL has implemented specific rules such as stricter penalties for illegal checks to the head.
I mean,
duh. And the no escape rule for penalized teams to enhance player safety and game flow. The no escape rule is when a team is penalized and a player is in the penalty box. The penalized team is not allowed to ice the puck without consequence.
Oh, that's interesting. So icing is when you shoot the puck down to the other side of the rink to kind of free yourself from a offensive pressure.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting that they're not the penalized team is not allowed to do that.
In other leagues, such as the NHL, teams on a penalty kill can ice the puck.
And at the full length of the rink.
Without incurring an icing violation. So
I like the no escape rule. Kind of adds a little mystery to it.
I'm gonna choose to see it as a positive and not be why is that different?
I think it's so if it's to enhance player safety and game flow, we're gonna have to ask someone.
We're gonna have to ask
someone.
Siege.
We're gonna have to ask Uncle Siege about that particular
we'll come
rule.
back to you, folks.
I always love player safety. Let me say that.
Oh, also, I just feel like it's worth noting that the PWHL and all of its 6 teams are owned by the Mark Walter Group. The advisory board of the PWHL is formed by Billie Jean King and Alana Kloss, Stan Kasten, and Royce Cohn.
Billie!
Jean!
King!
Go
How does she
off.
have time for everything? I feel like she's on multiple boards.
She dropped the puck, I think, the week before I did in New York, and I was like, this isn't appropriate for me to be here. Royalty has been here before.
Do you think Billie Jean King has a time turner?
Oh, that seems obvious now that you said it. Oh, so Harry wants us to talk to you about something.
Real quick, I just texted you the reasoning behind the no kill.
Oh, no kill?
The no kill rule.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
It's just,
Jesus.
It's obvious. So no killing.
Okay. No escape rule, Harry. Whatever hockey games you were playing, I'm worried about. By forcing shorthanded teams to remain on the ice, the PWHL hopes that the no escape rule will tire out defenders, lead to more odd man rushes, and ultimately increase scoring, especially on the power play.
Oh, shit. So they're straight up being like, this is for the audience.
Yes, it is one of the several tweaks the league is making in hopes of increasing excitement and scoring chances.
Yo, cool.
Damn. Okay, legit.
Yeah, go off.
Go off.
That's like when MLB added a pitch clock.
And I fucking love it.
And some people are
Sorry.
like, oh my God, it's destroying the game. And I'm like, no, you can't destroy a 9-hour game.
No.
Sorry.
You're like, I can't eat hot dogs for all 3 of my meals today.
I am in the shade. I have a 6th-degree sunburn.
Yeah, and I got to go home. Get on the mound.
Okay. Now, this feels really important. Harry, when Harry does research for us, thank you, Harry.
Thank you, Harry.
Sometimes you'll just see his stinky little face light up about something he learned. And you know what he learned about that he was excited about is the Zamboni.
You guys know about this thing?
I mean, yeah.
All right.
But for those who don't know.
Go on, Harry.
It's sort of like a little bus they drive around the ice.
The bus?
It's like a street sweeping bus.
Yes.
That makes the ice pretty.
I do like it.
It is, it's fucking awesome to watch.
It leads like a wet trail.
It's like a snail.
Like a snail.
Yeah, like a horny little ice snail.
Yeah, just like filling up the gaps.
God damn it.
Is it buffing it or is it sort of melting it? Or what's the vibe there?
Okay, so my guess is that it's like adding more water so that it refreezes.
And
gets rid of some of the cuts
divots
from the ice. Yeah.
Wow. They thought of everything.
Skates, rather.
They really did think of everything.
You know, there are people that are like, they go to the stadiums for the Zamboni, Harry. And so you can be one of those people.
I could be a bony boy?
Oh.
Wait, did the mics cut off? What
No,
happened?
no, the mics.
No, you could
Actually,
be a
you
fucking bony boy.
elicited a dead silence for us. Is what happened. The mics did not cut off.
Yeah, you could be a
You can
a
absolutely
bony boy,
be a
man.
bony boy.
Thanks.
If anyone out there wants to be a bony boy, just DM Harry specifically.
Yeah,
DM,
there's no
figure me out,
wrong
DM
way
me.
to be a boy.
a bony boy indeed.
Ugh.
Are you familiar with checking, Harry?
No, not really. I mean, I have a checking account. Is that what you're talking about? Got to get Chase Bank on the phone if that's what you want to discuss. I also have one with CitiCard.
You have 2 checking accounts?
Well, I guess it's
Good for you,
Do
girl.
I have 2 checking accounts? I should look
Zamboni
into that.
boy.
Okay, well, checking is the act of physically impeding an opponent to gain a possession of the puck. Oh my God!
The act of physically impeding an opponent
of the puck. Jesus, the act of physically impeding an opponent to gain possession of the puck.
So I added in some of these definitions to help because, we are an informative podcast, and I thought that this new segment, Vernacular Spectacular, would be good.
Yeah, not
for the
everybody
audience.
knows hockey.
Listen, vernacular spectacular is awesome.
Thank you.
Here's a term that I like: slap shot.
Yeah.
A powerful high-speed shot made by winding up with the stick and striking the puck hard, often used from a distance.
I always thought slap shots were so cool.
Oh yeah, the noise is cool. The wind-up's cool.
Yeah,
it's all fucking
really
cool.
fucking cool.
Hockey's cool. Hockey's horny.
It is. Lots of, I think all the name, like slap shot,
Jesus. Even puck.
puck.
Like power play and penalty kill. Those are the 2 genders.
God, power play. Oh my God.
Do you think you're more of a power play or a penalty kill?
I think I'm more of a penalty kill.
Yeah.
How about you?
I feel like a power play.
I love that.
Thank you.
I think we should have a cake gender reveal, and it would be power play and penalty kill.
The verse would be the face-off,
Yeah.
which face-off is the method by which a play is started or resumed in hockey, involving 2 players and an official who drops the puck between them.
Face-offs are so hot too.
You know what? When you drop the puck at a game, you do basically like a fake,
fake
face-off. And I was in between 2 players, and I felt blushy. That's what I'm gonna say.
You should.
Yeah.
Because they also like when they skate up too and like stop right in front of you, and they're both staring at each other.
My
and
mouth
you're a
is watering.
throuple.
We have to stop.
It's sort of like a face-off throuple there.
Yeah, enough. We have to go to. Can we take a break?
Yes.
Can we go to commercial?
Yeah, we can do that. No problem.
We have to go to commercial. It's getting too horny. We'll see you guys in a second.
Get Jockular.
This episode is brought to you by Honda. When you test drive the all-electric Prologue SUV, there's a lot that could impress you about it. There's the generous passenger space, the clean, thoughtful design, and the intuitive technology. But out of everything, what you'll really love most is that it's a Honda. Visit honda.com/EV to see offers.
Hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds. Recently, I asked Mint Mobile's legal team if big wireless companies are allowed to raise prices due to inflation. They said yes. And then when I asked if raising prices technically violates those onerous 2-year contracts, they said, "What the f*** are you talking about, you insane Hollywood ass?" So to recap, we're cutting the price of Mint Unlimited from $30 a month to just $15 a month. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
And
we're
back.
Tien, you had a good question right when we went to break, and it was, how the hell do you watch these games?
Yeah, how the hell do you watch these games? Because we're telling you about the league. How are you going to find it?
How are you going to find it?
Well, for all of us here in the U.S., you can watch all the games on YouTube,
And
which is actually pretty fucking sick.
And if you're in Canada, we encourage you to stay there.
Yeah.
Don't come down here
Nope.
just to watch it on YouTube.
Yep.
But figure out how you can watch it on your own, because,
Apparently it's broadcast.
yeah, I think you probably have an easier time.
You do have an easier time.
Yeah.
Our neighbors up north love hockey.
Our neighbors up north.
Okay, for our last segment, we wanted to talk about the end of a huge era.
We wanted to talk about what I say it's a sporting event.
It honestly is.
It was in arenas.
Sold out.
The entire fucking thing.
I think every arena that I went to.
Yes. We are, of course, lasted fucking 3 hours.
It's a physical feat.
And ran from March to December. Oh my God. We are talking about the Eras Tour, folks. March 2023 to December 24.
By the one and only Taylor Swift.
Wow.
Holy shit. Did you go?
I did.
How was it?
I was brought along, and I was very impressed.
Yes,
I was very impressed.
Every single person that I know that went to the Taylor Swift Eras Tour was like, Jesus, that is a show.
It was funny because there were, I think Taylor and you, me, and Taylor are all around the same age.
Oh my God, are we really?
Yeah, and so a lot of her albums I can track my entire adulthood off of. Like the first one, Our Song Is the Same as Screen Doors. That one.
Okay, yeah.
I remember that song coming out when I was dating my first girlfriend in high school. And it was like Taylor Swift, on it with a big curly hair. That was when she was doing country. And then I turned 22 when 22 came out.
Okay.
And so it was all these things where it's like, I do believe that she's truly, obviously, one of the most prolific artists of all time, because even if you don't consider yourself a hardcore fan, there are so many of her songs that have become part of the soundtrack to our generation, specifically our lives.
Yeah, like I'm gonna come out and just say, I hope this is a safe space. I'm not a Swiftie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that much of her discography, but you can't deny that she's an amazing musician and kind of a once in a generation pop star.
100%. The way that and her audience is unmatched. Like a fandom that I think is only truly maybe matched by like Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Yes. I remember the song that I love the most from her, like Bad Blood is my favorite.
Yeah.
And I think it's because it's got the music video with all the hot ladies in it.
Yeah, that'll fucking do it for you. My partner is a big Swiftie, and so I hear a lot of it by chance.
Okay.
Yeah, I've really been put through the discographies a lot. Yeah, it's so I'm in it now.
Can I pipe in with a Taylor Swift deep cut?
Yes.
Go ahead, Daddy.
Because I'm also not a big Swiftie. I support her and all she stands for. I haven't really looked into it, but
I wouldn't say that about her. If
everything that this billionaire stands for, I support. But there's a song called "Invisible String" that I think is just real beautiful. I don't know if you've heard it, but check it out.
Are you eating?
What?
Are you eating right now?
Are you eating?
Why does your mouth sound like that?
That's just how I just got that juicy mouth. You're always talking about
it.
No.
What? Aren't you?
Juicy mouth.
Yum yum.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna say that I've not said that. But
Did you? Okay, back to the fact that it's like an athletic feat. You said it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
3 hours.
3 hours
of nonstop singing and dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that she trained for it by running on a treadmill and singing at the same time?
That's some Beyonce shit.
I think they both do that, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy to me.
It's just so fucking, the amount of work is unbelievable.
I sing one song, not even at full volume, in my own home, and I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah, it takes you right out.
It takes me right out.
We gotta get you some help.
I can't. I don't understand the diaphragm breathing.
Don't worry about her.
I don't understand it.
One of my favorite, I think Hayley Williams is one of the best singers of all time, especially with regard to vocal power. And if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, that's the lead singer of Paramore. And It was crazy watching
you saw.
her open for or be a guest for Taylor.
Okay.
And have a whole generation of young kids not like
know who Paramore is?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. She also had other featured guests, Phoebe Bridgers, Selena Gomez. She had our buddies Boy Genius on there. And I think Muna opened up for them too on this tour.
So.
It was like Taylor did a very nice gay tour for the little queers.
And 149 shows.
My God, dude.
That's insane.
Span over 21 months.
How many episodes are we in to, Harry?
148.
Good.
Harry.
Good. No, good. No, good. Don't. That's good.
Harry, that's...
If you're that, just do one more. Make it 150. Do the original Pokemon number and then move on.
Original Pokemon number.
Yeah, get to a Mewtwo and then move on.
I can hear that vodka. Like, I can hear that the oil is still in your mouth and you are being a nasty little boy about it. My God.
Ugh.
What?
And you also picked Mewtwo just so that you could really lean into it.
Mewtwo.
The thing that I'll say about Taylor's tour that I found really impressive was there were so many young girls and women there, and you could tell they felt completely and totally safe
and seen.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah,
I had just seen videos of people being who were full on singing the entire 3 hours as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it was. I have a bad back. I would not have been able to go unless the kind woman who'd brought me had not bought me a seat where I could sit. Because 3 hours, I can't even imagine being up there dancing around like that for 3 hours.
Can you imagine?
No. Serious work.
You know, at the Angel City FC or I think at all these stadiums, you can buy a ticket for the supporter section and stand. I did that one time. I was like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, fuck that. Those are the real fans.
Those are the real fans.
And I say this for just as someone who even puts on shows. I feel for you. When I'm even designing one of my shows with my band, when the few spankings that my band ever get from me are when I'm like, this song does not need to feel this long. These children are standing.
Yeah, everybody's standing.
Cut your fucking solo down. We got to get these kids in and out. Bad back gang unite.
I mean, that's when you gotta look into insoles. Are you looking into insoles?
I'm wearing the world's worst shoes.
I know,
right
you
now.
literally are wearing a shoe that famously doesn't support arches. Are you looking into insoles?
Let's move on before I get my feelings hurt. Mailbag.
Here we go.
It's you.
Hello, Jockular crew.
We've got, a note from a few of you that you don't like the accent. And we've got a note from a lot of you that you like the accent. And so I think some of you think that we're being really disrespectful, but it's a democracy thing.
Yeah, so it actually got voted in, so here we go. Hello, Jockular crew.
Oh my God. You piss him off. Fuck.
Big fan of you here. Your powder keeps me laughing and yelling out random sports takes like I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I've been thinking, probably too much, about sports rules and how much more fun they could be
Jesus.
And how much more fun they could be with a little chaos.
My God.
What if soccer let you switch one player per game, with a second goalie to play out in the field? Or if tennis had a wild serve rule where once per match you could serve overhand baseball pitch style? So, if you could rewrite any sports... So, if you could rewrite... So, if you could rewrite any sports rule to make it better, weirder, or just more gay, what would you change? You've got full creative freedom here. Let's hear your wildest ideas. Can't wait to hear what you come up with, Jay.
I want to say sorry. That was
what?
That was. It sounded like you were going through some kind of guitar pedal for warbling.
I was trying that. Did it come through?
You are, obviously an incredible voice actor. And I just can't even imagine how upset some of you people are.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really, because I almost didn't understand myself. But I had committed and I wanted to see it through to the end.
Yeah, and you're just kind of saying, fuck you to the haters.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
The question was sort of what sports rules would you change your ad?
Okay.
Listen, Tien, I just want you to know I stand by you.
Thank you. Well, I just wanted to try something new.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm not going to fucking shame
I
you.
wanted it to be sort of like nation
What is on your side?
Nationwide. I wanted it to be indistinguishable.
Yeah.
Also, like you couldn't tell where I was from because I think
outer space.
Thank you.
No, I heard that.
Thank you.
So, if you could rewrite any sports rule to make it better, weirder, or just more gay, what would you change?
Just more gay. Okay, I think that every time you score a goal, you have to make out.
Yeah, I think that
in any sport,
anytime you foul somebody really hard, you have to get on your knees in front of them and beg for forgiveness.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
And they grant it to you by sticking their thumb in your mouth.
Ooh.
And if they don't stick their thumb in your mouth, then you have to spend the rest of the game like being like, please, come on, fuck, I was kidding. I think that'd be nice.
I think all games should be, across all sports, should be reffed by Cate Blanchett. And anytime you foul someone, she gets to slap you in the face.
Fucking hell.
You have to walk over there with your head down, and then she lifts your chin up and then slaps you in the face.
Mine would be, I think it's Marina from the L Word. I think it's Marina. I can't remember if she was French or Italian, but she was the one that owned the bar.
Oh, from the L Word?
From the L Word. I'd want her to ref all the games.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember her. Marina.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fucking hell. That was was my L Word crush.
Okay.
Holy shit and a half.
Mine was Helena. So I feel like
Yo, bro.
if
pick.
if Helena and Marina
oh my God.
were both reffing these games.
Color me an athlete.
Oh my God. I'm leaving Hollywood and I'm being a professional athlete.
Yeah, I'm getting back into sports. If those two women want to ref me, I'd be doing whatever you need.
I'm in.
Yeah. Tien, listen, I feel like sometimes when we do episodes together, we just have this political nihilism that combines to create sometimes like a really angry fuck the FBI space.
Yeah, we really do.
But today
we didn't do that
it was
today.
Very clear that we have both recently had sex with our partners, and, and I think it was really horny and wonderful.
It was really horny and wonderful.
So thank you.
I feel like the nihilism, something about the end of the year too.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah.
We can't go down that hole anymore.
No, we got other holes to go down. Am I right, my guy?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for listening. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube at Jockular Pod.
Please rate and review, but only if it's 5 stars. If we like it, we'll read it on the show.
Yeah, here's a review that we liked. Okay.
Do it.
Sports, 5 stars. I am a far cry from a sporty lesbian, but these 4 Harry, angels make me laugh so dang hard and also feel a little closer to the sports world while I'm working away on my construction jobs. Okay. Hottie brag.
Okay.
I recommend this pod to everyone, and it's a real highlight for my week. Hey.
Thank you. We love hearing from you, Jockstraps.
Thank you, Lestrian.
I like that too.
Yeah, that's a great name. Yeah, we do love hearing from you, Jockstraps. You've really made a beautiful year for us. So, we'll see you soon.
Bye. We love you.
Bye-bye.
Jockular is hosted by E.R. Fightmaster, Tien, Tran, and Katie Kershaw, and was produced by Harry Nelson. Original music and theme are by Nick Gage and E.R. Fightmaster.